So I received this comment and I thought one thing, this must be a challenge, and so I accepted it. So I present to you 100 reasons Squeak is awesome in 5 minutes. Let's begin. He is an accident. I mean, his title says so. He has sticky attacks. He is in the Star Force. He can have a really long range. He makes cool sounds with his pins and his voice lines. He has a nerd skin. He's really good at duos. He has the letter Q in his name. He's the only one. He was made by Ruffs. His entire body is actually slightly transparent. His angry pin is really scary. Number 12, just look at that smile. His super can crush a heist safe. He is super round. He's really good at slowing down the enemy brawlers. He was the 8th mythic released. He is the only brawler who's named after a sound effect. I think he can crush the swarm of bots in the training cave, and he does it pretty fast. He can provide vision into bushes. His mastery logo looks cool. He's made of slobber? He was the only mythic brawler to be released in 2021. He also loves Ruffs, probably as much as I do. He has some pretty cool pictures on his strap. He always has his tongue out. He has big hands. His chain reaction lets him do a lot of damage. His super can one-shot enemies. His residue gadget was so good that it took like 3 nerfs to balance it. He is always happy. He can make the enemy teams hate each other. His pins are fun to spam. He does a wiggle in his animation. His voice lines are like all the same. His super is easy to charge. This is satisfying. With the help of his residue gadget, you can block the enemy's path and of course annoy them majorly in the process. He has a fast unload speed. He can eliminate flying enemies. His super is able to travel incredibly far. He's able to damage enemies through walls. He can still eliminate enemies long after he's been defeated. He's blue. I mean, how many blue brawlers can you name? He has a cool hat. He survived Squeak Buster Gale, I think. He likes to play fetch. He was the 47th brawler to be added. He's cute? His default spray looks pretty cool. All of his skins are different colors. Thanks to his nerd skin, he is the only brawler seen with braces. He has a blue tongue. Oftentimes, Squeak can be seen with star-shaped eyes. He's being held together by a shirt button. Squeak can be very festive at times. His attacks make cool sounds, especially when they're coming from a hostile Squeak. He has awfully high health for a blob of spit. Thanks to some of his gadgets and stuff, he can really control the map. His super blows up with a plum. There's 2 balls stuck inside of him. Look closely. He's the only one in his trio who doesn't speak with words. He's pretty good at clearing out bushes. He's good at revealing bushes. His attack with the wind-up gadget totals up to a lot of damage. He's good at clearing showdown boxes. My favorite brawlers in his trio. Nerd Him has a nice bow tie. Nerd Squeak has cool animations between his attacks and his winning or losing poses. The sound effects for Ghost Squeak Super, they sound amazing. His lose animation is goofy. He steams in his angry pin animation. His tongue is actually, red in his angry pin animation. He has a great selection of builds. Squeak's potato version does a little wave in his victory pose. Squeak is pretty playable even before you unlock his gadgets or star powers. He is not that hard to unlock. He carried my original content. Yes, I actually used to create clips like these. He can one-shot Mortis. He can 2-shot Frank. No one else has attack delay. His attacks stick to trains. His attacks go through portals. His attacks can go airborne. And yes, they can go underground. He's gotten more buffs than he's gotten nerfs. He was the first brawler to be available in Training Cave before his release. He's one of 5 brawlers who has a skin in the Club League series. He's the only brawler who can slow with his attack and his super, I think. He's awesome enough to be a fan of Eve. The star eyes are, I guess, universal across some of his skins. Ghost Squeak is now an exclusive skin. First Blob Squeak literally comes with 2 player icons. Even Squeak's nerd skin spray comes with a bow tie. He spins a lot in his skin's animations. He does splash damage in a very large area. He has festive skins for 2 different holidays. He literally has a helicopter hat. Don't you dare diss him. Even though we've talked about his skins being transparent, they're not transparent in his silver and gold forms. He has a gold ball. That is the case if you manage to have bought his true gold skin. And finally, in the process of making this video, I managed to push him to rank 25, and that was not even my intention. Anyways, there you have it. 100 reasons why Squeak is awesome in 5 minutes. You and your great username, thank you so much for giving me this challenge, and everyone else, that's all I have for today, so thank you so much for sticking to the end, and I will see you next time.